Hey guys, so before we start this video, I'd just like to note that I do really like Persona 4 Arena, and I have bought my own copy of it. This video is purely for people who only want to go in to see the story, and are not interested in the gameplay itself. As advertised by Teddy, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is a sequel to Persona 4 Golden, in the same way Persona 5 Strikers is a sequel to Persona 5 Royal. But I feel like the bigger question is it worth it? I mean, fighting games aren't especially popular in many cases, and while I do encourage people to try new things, and I really love fighting games, I think it would be disingenuous to force fighting games down your throat if you're iffy on the purchase. To keep it simple, in order to be free of spoilers before entering Persona 4 Arena, you need to know the stories of Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 FES. This can be seen as a bit of a problem, as Persona 3 is not currently available on most modern platforms, if any at all. Without emulation, of course. This game contains characters from both games, and it explicitly spoils things via the roster selection, and pretty much the first cutscenes of the stories. The stories themselves are in a visual novel format. You're not going to see full models of characters interacting. You'll see some of the bust-ups with some kind of uncomfortable mouth movements, talking to each other. No models on screen. The story has fights weaved into them, which you can also auto-mode if you don't feel like playing the game, but for the most part, the game's story is mostly just an audiobook. The game divides the story into several episodes. Episode P4 Arena allows you to select from several characters to see their side of this particular story. Keep in mind that this has spoilers and has a lot of retreading the same ground over and over again between each character. Episodes P4 and P3 contain partially the same story and a focus on characters from their respective games. P4 for P4, P3 for P3. There is also one final episode which you can find out for yourself because, again, spoilers. I love Persona, and especially the Persona 4 cast, story, setting, and all of it, but I can't in good faith recommend this game purely for the story experience. The narrative is just kind of okay. It's cool to see these characters interact and everything, but the format being used here is pretty hard to digest if you're not willing to sit down and listen to characters just talk for hours. If you're interested in the gameplay itself, I think it's worth grabbing. If you're only here for the story, however, it's a little iffy. The presentation's just kind of aged by comparison to a lot of more recent visual novel-esque games, and rollback netcode is to be implemented for the PS4 and PC versions of the game in the summer, so if you want to hold back and wait for that, the option is there. So I hope this helped clear up your concerns about purchasing the game for the story, or helped you make a decision. If you have any other questions, please comment down below. If this video was helpful, please leave a like as well. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content by me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.